this time to Liverpool in a game that Tottenham dominated. Tottenham have now lost 4 out of 5 games, and they go into the new stadium on Wednesday, tomorrow, and their opening game will be against Crystal Palace, which, if Tottenham are in good form, you'd say Tottenham win that game. But you know Palace are going to be up for this game more than just as much as any other team would be. You know, going to the Tottenham's new ground, piecing off the Tottenham fans, and Tottenham by beating them. And that is one concern I have as a partial Tottenham fan, that it could all go a bit belly up for Spurs in that match. But they've gone from being challenging for top 2, Tottenham have 2 now, being outside the top 3. Arsenal took over that place. Tottenham are now 4th. And Arsenal, well, it doesn't matter really. If you're going to finish in the top 4, but outside the top 2, then 3rd or 4th doesn't really matter. Yes, you've got to go through a qualify for the Champions League if you get 4th, but that's not the hardest hurdle Tottenham will face next season if that happens. And I can't imagine money's much better for 3rd than 4th. Maybe a couple extra £1,000,000 or something like that. The main thing is that they get Champions League football, but they've got United breathing down their necks, who play tonight against Wolves. The scarf's a bit high up, but as you can see, that's the Wolves United scarf, the half and half scarf from the FA Cup quarter final recently, where United lost. Of course they did. So it's a big game tonight, that is. Wolves against United. I'm watching my father-in-law, and we could do some good news at the minute. Well, he could with regards to Wolves, and I could with regards to United. His wife, my mother-in-law, is very unwell at the minute in hospital, so we're hoping, to take our minds off things while watching this match tonight. Just a bit of a distraction we could all do with it, I think. Wolves against United predictions. Let's have a quick think about this. I mean, Wolves have the FA Cup on the weekend, semi-final against Watford on Sunday. That is humongous. That is bigger than humongous. That is like ginormous. You can't make up how big that game is for Wolves. We can't pretend to know how big it is. Wolves have, over the years, I mean, I've lived here for 13 years now, and they've had some Mick McCarthy football for a good few of those years, where they were going out of cups early every season. They had Dean Saunders in charge. They had Kenny Jack in charge. They had that bald-headed Italian or German, whatever he was, the ex-goalkeeper. I forget his name now. But if you know the name, drop it in the box below. They had so much rubbish in charge at Wolves, and it's nice now. They've got Nuno there, a manager who is wanted by other clubs at the end of the season. Chelsea will be after him, I reckon. Tottenham will be after if Poch left. And Wolves are an up-and-coming team. Yes, they lost on the weekend to Burnley. Disappointing. I wasn't shocked. Burnley are fighting for their lives in the Premier League. Wolves concentrate on an FA Cup semi-final, whether they want to admit it or not. And an own goal by Conor Coward doesn't help, which you can't really count for anyway. Same as Tottenham couldn't account for losing that game to Liverpool because of the Lloris mistake, which led to Alderweireld scoring the own goal. But in general, tonight though, Wolves against United, Jimenez was rested against Burnley because he had a bit of a long trip back from Mexico. I don't think he got back till late after international duty. Do I think he'll play tonight though against United? I think that'd be a hell of a risk to play Jimenez against Man United. If he picks up an injury, that is their main threat against Watford gone. So it'll be interesting to see if Nuno picks him or not. We have United after beating Watford on the weekend 2-1. Manchester United was second best, but they still got the win, which is the main thing. We'll be hoping to keep up the pressure on Arsenal and Tottenham by getting the win at Wolves, which is going to be very, very difficult. I mean, we've seen that already this season in the FA Cup. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Man United tonight at Wolves. What other matches do we have in the Premier League? I know Friday is Southampton Liverpool. Now I think that will be one of Liverpool's toughest games in their running. I honestly do. Southampton are a decent side under Ralph Hasenhüttl, and I honestly think that Liverpool could drop points in that game. We have Watford Fulham tonight. Watford will win that one, even though they will be resting players ahead of that game against Wolves on the weekend. I've got Watford to win that one 3-0, I reckon. Chelsea Brighton tomorrow night. Chelsea victory. Man City Cardiff. Sorry Cardiff, they were really unlucky against Chelsea on the weekend. Winning 1-0. Got screwed over by the ref and linesman. Lost 2-1. Oh, Man City to win that game. And Spurs Palace. I'll go with Spurs to win 3-0. But not on fault. Not even because of current fault. That's my heart telling me Spurs will win 3-0. Friday, as I said, Southampton Liverpool. Now, in terms of matches remaining, Man City have 7 games left. Liverpool have 6 and are 2 points clear. I think Liverpool get a draw in this game against Southampton, which would put Liverpool on 80 points. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. So yeah, as I was saying, I think Liverpool could draw against Southampton. And then if both teams win all of their remaining games between now and the end of the season, they'd be level on points. And it'd go down to goal difference, which Liverpool are currently trailing by 7 goals. So Liverpool need to start scoring really. I mean, 2-1 victory against Tottenham on the weekend. But Man City, what was their result again? So if we look, I can't remember, it was Fulham, weren't it? Or they beat Fulham 2-0. So Liverpool is matched up for goals, I guess, in that game. But they need to score more than City per game, realistically. But I reckon a 1-1 draw against Southampton. Liverpool have had a lot of luck lately. The game against Tottenham being one of them, and against Fulham. They had a bit of a scare there. So they are in need of a victory against Southampton, but I think it will end up being a draw, a 1-1 draw like that. Saturday we've got Bournemouth against Burnley. Burnley were great winning against Cardiff. Bournemouth lost, didn't they? Who did they lose to now on the weekend? 2-0 away at Leicester. I'll go with Bournemouth too. I'll go for a draw in that game. 1-1 draw. Huddersfield Leicester. Huddersfield already down. Shocking. But I'm not surprised. Look at their team. It's not good enough to stay in the Premier League a second season, let alone the first season realistically. I'm going with Leicester to win there. Rodgers getting them playing alright now. 2-0 to Leicester. I then again, Huddersfield, no pressure on them. Maybe they get the victory. And Newcastle against Palace. Newcastle lost last night to Arsenal. Palace coming off that game against Tottenham. I'll go with Newcastle to win that one 2-0. Sunday, Everton Arsenal, big game in the race for the top 4. Everton can't catch anyone, but they did beat West Ham 2-0 on the weekend. In what I heard was Marco Silva's best game at Everton so far. But Arsenal need to win. I'm going to go with Everton win that one 2-0. Arsenal are in good form, but I reckon Everton can beat them. And on Monday we got Chelsea West Ham. Chelsea will win that one 3-0. West Ham is so up and down, they're all over the shop at the minute. FA Cup, quickly do a preview of that. So I say preview, so I have to talk about it. Man City Brighton. How easy have Man City had it on in their running to the FA Cup semi-final? Swansea away. Okay, Swansea give them a game, but that on paper is still an easy game. I can't remember who else they played, but they had some very easy matches. We're Whereas United had to go up against Wolves. They went up against Liverpool. They went up against they went up against Arsenal, Chelsea, and Wolves. Whereas Man City have had it nice and easy up to this point. And I'd say Brighton is easy at Wembley for Man City. So Man City to win that game probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-0 and reach the final. On paper, I think if we want a good FA Cup final, we all need Wolves to win. We've seen Wolves already hold Man City to a draw this season at the Molineux. The Wolves have got great results against pretty much all of the top 6 teams this season. They beat Tottenham away, they beat Liverpool at home in the FA Cup, they've beaten Chelsea. They've beaten United and got a draw at United in the league. And we need Wolves to win. I mean, look, Man City battered Watford recently. We need Wolves to reach that final, and I hope to God they do. I reckon 2-0 to Wolves will be easy. Not in the slightest. Watford were very good against United on the weekend, but I'm hoping Wolves can do a number on Watford. Even if it means that they rest players tonight and lose to United convincingly, if it means they beat Watford on the weekend, that's all that'll matter. Wolves might reach Europa League at the end of the season, probably will do, but it won't matter either way. As long as they get themselves an FA Cup winners medal, then that'll mean the world to the fans. Right, so we need to have a quick look at my question from the other day and who got it right and who got it wrong. Well, not who got it wrong, we don't care who got it wrong, do we? So, my question was, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has... What was my question again? My mind's gone blank. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had won a Premier League and now managed a top 6 team in the Premier League. There are 3 other managers who have won a Premier League and gone on to manage a top 6 team in the Premier League. I asked who they were. Matthew Penfold got it correct. He said Tim Sherwood, who won the Premier League with Blackburn and went on to manage Tottenham. Mark Hughes won the Premier League with Man United and went on to manage Man City. And Ryan Giggs, who won plenty of Premier Leagues with Man United and went on to manage Man United for a few games after David Moyes left the club before Louis van Gaal took over. Was it then? Or was it after Van Gaal left? Did Giggs take over after Van Gaal? I think it was. Because then Mourinho came in, didn't he? And kept him on. Dewey also got it correct. Who else got this? Padraig Cavane got the answer correct as well. Aaron Carey, unlucky, you nearly got it correct, mate. Who else? Did anyone else get it right? I think it was just the 3 of them got that correct. So well done. I will now give you another question. I've got a load wrote down, but I can't remember. I've left the bloody paper in there because I'm going to do a video of just these questions, okay? But today's question is the one that I remember off the top of my head. So, it's not that difficult. It isn't that difficult, really. In the Premier League era, there was a team that have won the Premier League, and they featured 5 previous Man United youth players. Do you understand the question so far? A team won the Premier League, obviously in the Premier League era, that featured 5 ex-Man United youth players. So they come through the Man United youth system. I want the team, and I want the 5 players. It wasn't Man United, if that helps you at all. So the team and the 5 players, all former Man United youth players. It's an easy question, really, when you think about questions like that for you to get your head around as you try and get some rest. Right. I will put it in the comments below the question just so you understand it a little bit. Yeah, you should be able to understand that anyway. Right, Premier League stats. As I said, we're going to go through the most important stats of the Premier League so far this season. Okay, so the most important stats of the Premier League itself. So far this season. We have the goal scorers first. In number one, first place in the Premier League, top goal scorer right now is Sergio Aguero. Now with 6 or 7 games to go, the fact that the top goal scorer only has 19 goals, I think that says a lot about either how poor the strikers have been this season or how well the defences have done. Yes, I know Man City have a lot of goals, but they've been shared between all the players. I mean, normally a top goal scorer by now has got 24, 25 goals, but 19 goals, a bit surprising. In second place, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with 17. Now, I don't think he's doing that great, Aubameyang. I mean, Lacazette was preferred yesterday. I don't think Aubameyang started against Newcastle. I know he came on, but he still managed to get 17 goals. Harry Kane, who's had a bit of a up and down season with injury, 17 goals in third place. Emerick Aubameyang is sharing second place with 3 other players at the minute. So Kane is on 17, Mane is on 17, which is fantastic, and Salah, who's again had a poor season in my opinion, still has managed to get 17 goals. And if Salah had been on form the way he was last season, then you'd think he'd have about 30 by now. In 6th place, because those obviously have 4 took up 4 places. In 6th place we have Raheem Sterling on 15, who's had a great season as well. 7th we have Eden Hazard with 13. 8th Alexander Lacazette with 13. 9th Vardy with 13. 10th Richarlison of Everton with 12. Bear with. In 11th we have Raul Jimenez of Wolves with 12. 12th Romelu Lukaku with 12. 13th Gylfi Sigurdsson of Everton with 12. 14th Firmino of Liverpool with 11. 15th Josh King of Bournemouth with 11. 16th, I think it's 16th, I get confused here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, Glenn Murray of Brighton with 11. 17th, Paul Pogba, 11. 18th, Son with 11. 19th, Callum Wilson with 11. And 20th, Anthony Martial with 10. It's actually top 20 goal scorers. As I said, I don't actually think the goal scoring has been great this season for strikers, because when your top 20 goal scorers is made up with somebody on 10 goals, that's not great really, is it? Right, now we move on to assists. The most assists in the Premier League this season, here we have Eden Hazard with 11 assists. In second place, Christian Eriksen with 10. In third, Ryan Fraser with 10. In fourth, Paul Pogba with 9. Also on 9 with Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling with 8. And in 7th, we have Andy Robertson. I mean, for a left back to have 8 assists in the Premier League, that's pretty good going. Got another one on the weekend. In 8th, Sergio Aguero with 7. In 9th, Alexander Lacazette with 7. Mo Salah has 7. Jean Matip 7 also. And in 12th we have Bernardo Silva with 7. We then go to 13th, that's Trent Alexander-Arnold with 6. 14th, Willian of Chelsea with 6 as well. Abdoulaye Doucouré in 15th with 6 assists. Jose Halabas of Watford, any defender, I think so. He's got 6 assists though. Raul Jimenez of Wolves with 6 as well. Anthony Knockaert of Brighton with 6 assists. James Maddison of Leicester has 6 as well. And in 20th we have Aaron Ramsey with 6 assists. Aaron Ramsey scored against Newcastle last night. Got the first goal, had a goal disallowed as well, to be fair to him. Now we move on to passes. Be a bit easier to read this one rather than people having joint second, joint third, whatever. Right, so in terms of passes, for a player who is given a lot of stick by his own fans, let alone opposition fans, Jorginho has passed the ball 2,591 times, more than any other player. Virgil van Dijk is in second with 2,522 passes for a central defender. Antonio Rudiger, defenders are the main people in this list really. Rudiger in third place with 2,429. Fourth is Emerick Laporte with 2,394. Fifth, David Luiz with 2,250. In sixth, Cesar Azpilicueta with 2,340. I think it just shows how much Chelsea like to pass it around at the back, because you've got Rudiger, Luiz and Azpilicueta in the top 6. 7th, Andrew Robertson, 1,990. 8th, Toby Alderweireld, 1,971. You have to go all the way to 9th before you get another midfielder in this list. Granit Xhaka, 1,921. 10th, Fernandinho, 1,900. 11th, Carl Walker, 1,873. Kante in at 12th with 1,816. Marcus Alonso 13th with 1,727. David Silva in 14th with 1,705. Paul Pogba 15th with 1,677. 16th, Luka Milivojevic with 1,676. 17th, Nemanja Matic with 1,661. With one less pass is Wilfred Ndidi. 19th, John Stones, 1,563. And 20th, he's one of Wolves' best players this season, Ruben Neves, with 1,521. What's our next stat to take a look at? Let's find out. Clean sheets for goalkeepers. So, I mocked Liverpool at the beginning of the season for how much money they spent on him, but Alisson has 17 clean sheets in the Premier League. Pretty impressive. He is in at number 1, but after the weekend, he was pretty shocking against Tottenham. I think it's mainly down to Van Dijk that he has so many clean sheets. Second, Edison with 15. Third, Kepa Arrizabalaga with 11. Fourth, Jordan Pickford with 10. 5, Martin Dubravka with 9. 6, Hugo Lloris with 9. 7th, Neil Etheridge with 8. Fair play to Cardiff for that. 9th, Kasper Schmeichel with 8. 10th, David De Gea with 7. He needs to improve on that. He's always been very reliable with his clean sheets. To only have 7 this season is pretty poor for De Gea. 10th, Ben Foster with 7. 11th, Rui Patricio of Wolves with 6. 12th, Lascelles of Huddersfield with 4 in 19th, and Alex McCarthy in 20th with 4 at Southampton. But David De Gea's stat of only 7 clean sheets this season is horrible to read. As a United fan, it really is. Okay. Next, we'll just do top 10s on these ones. So we have. Bear with me, everybody. Oh, hang on. Here we go. There are some more. Bear with. We then have. Let's look for the important stuff here. There's attackers. Top 5 shots. We have Mo Salah with 109 shots this season so far. Mitrovic 102, Aguero 97, Harry Kane 95, Jimenez 91. Hit the woodwork. Aguero's hit the woodwork 6 times, Marcus Alonso 6 times, Willian 5 times, Rondon 5 times, and Michele Antonio 4 times. Defence, tackles, so the most won tackles. I think we need to do a top 10 with this one. Let's have a look. So, Wilfred and Ndidi, 120 tackles. In second place, Idris Gueye, 117. Third, Aaron Wan-Bissaka of Palace, 109. Fourth, Ricardo Pereira of Leicester, 102. Fifth, João Moutinho of Wolves, 95. That's impressive to see. Sixth, Declan Rice of West Ham, 85. Seventh, Cesar Azpilicueta, 83. Eighth, Mao Diarmi, 75. Ninth, Sol Bamba, 74. 10th, Philip Billing of Huddersfield with 74. Then we move on to yellow and red cards. Let's do top 5. So Jefferson Lerma of Bournemouth has 11 yellow cards. Ryan Bennett of Wolves 10. Jose Holebas of Watford 10. Fabian Schär of Newcastle 10. Harry Art of Cardiff 9. Red cards. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has 2. Wes Morgan has 1. Eric Bailly of United has 1. Wes Morgan has 2, sorry. Willy Bolly of Wolves has 1. And Robbie Brady of Burnley has 1. Fouls. So this will be players committing fouls. Glenn Murray has 70. He's committed 70 fouls this season. Second place, Mitrovic has 51. Third place, James McCarthy has 49. Luka Milivojevic in 4th has 49. And Matt Ritchie in 5th has 48. Offsides. Sorry guys. So Chris Wood has been offside 43 times. Mitrovic 34. Glenn Murray 32. Vardy 28. And Delafeu 26. If you're a top player, you should not be offside 40 odd times like Chris Wood has been. It's pretty poor, that is. And then the last stat we'll go through. We'll have a quick look at goals scored by clubs. And passes. Okay, so top 10s. Man City have scored 81 goals this season. Liverpool 72. Arsenal 65. Man United 60. Spurs 58. Chelsea 52. Everton 45. Bournemouth 43. Watford 43. And Leicester 42. Now, if Jose was still in charge, you know full well United stats would be about 40 odd. They wouldn't be in the top 10, no chance. Ollie, when you go in, we've got a few like 4-0 wins. I've got 4-0 wins in a row. We scored 4 goals in 4 games in a row, I think it was. Passes per team. Man City 21,860 passes. Chelsea 21,258. Liverpool 19,802. wrestling. Got to wait for after SmackDown tomorrow though, and I'll be reviewing WrestleMania as well next week. There's the top 50 championship players that I'll be putting out by the end of the week. I'll also be doing a video on the football questions. Remember, today's question is: name the club and the 5 players that used to play for my youth team or came through the youth team at United and went on to win a Premier League at the same time. And we will also be. I also have a match tax video to put out, opening some match tax packets. I recorded that a week or so ago, so not a chance to put it out yet. So if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, have a great day, comment below, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thumbs up guys, thank you for watching.